Recently, our client Tommy met his banker to discuss continuing his father's restaurant legacy. In us, he found a partner that understood the importance of passing the torch. First Horizon Bank. Let's find a way. Go to firsthorizon.com/Tommy.
Good Lord. So many twists and turns tonight trying to get this stuff done. And, well, it might be 11 o'clock here, but I'm sure it's 10 o'clock in Wisconsin. So, without any further ado on this, let's go on ahead and get it started and do it right. Plus, it's been so good to do a late night show. I'm meaning to go ahead and flex that muscle. So, welcome to the J-Man Show here on
J360 Radio!
A lifetime of hard work, children laughing in the kitchen, family photos on a restaurant wall, a legacy that lives on. It all comes from the power of a conversation, like the one Tommy Hall had with First Horizon Bank about taking over his father's Charleston-based restaurant business. Now the table is set for a whole new generation. First Horizon Bank. Let's find a way. Go to firsthorizon.com/Tommy. First Horizon Bank, member FDIC.
Did you miss your deadline to renew your Medicaid coverage? You can still send your completed annual review form to Healthy Connections Medicaid. You may be assigned to another health plan, but you can ask to come back to First Choice within 60 days of renewed Medicaid eligibility. It's your family. It's your choice. First Choice is the right choice. Renew and choose us. Visit selecthealthofsc.com/renew to learn more.
And yes, it is about right here for the Gemiversary mode to take center stage, especially since it's the third week here on the J-Man Show, of course. And this is episode 210. Hey, that's actually pretty nice. You know what that means? That means that about 90 more, I have finally achieved that goal of 300 episodes. I'm feeling it. I'm loving it. Oh, yes. I proved you wrong. I made it to 300. Well, hey, most of the people on the J-Man Show, which is, everybody that supports it, and I should say most of the people in J360 Legion, knew that was going to happen eventually. And while I might be a little bit, premature about this, the thing about it is, I'm going to cross that threshold. And when we do, who knows what exciting things we'll get into when we go about it. Maybe at that point it'll be, oh my God, wouldn't that be cool? Crossing the 300 mark around All Hail J-Man week. Oh, that would be sweet. Because a lot of people tend to say how many episodes you going to do it for? Shoot, I'm in it for the long haul. I told this to S. Anthony Thomas, around 500 might be. But you see, you never know. There might be a 501 floating around, and then, might be a whole different medium entirely. It could be, a whole different sequence regarding any of the J360 shows, even the Power Play. Even tonight, though, as we get about this stuff, I will be sharing you some stories about jams. It is a jams history episode, and we're going to go ahead with a little bit of a light format. However, it's a little different than what it is, because I'm actually home right now. Original plan was I was going to be out in the field. I was going to be, roaming around Dover. No, not Dover. I was going to be roaming around one of the areas in Delaware. And I was going to be roaming around one of the areas, and I was going to be broadcasting to you at that spot. The problem is that, the tablet can handle it. And with the way technology has kind of been evolving, it's about time for an upgrade on that. So, yeah, I think I was going to be at Wilmington that time. I don't know. I'm all over the place these days, so I'm not in, one spot. But, it actually would work. And I know, the portable way of me doing these shows, they're great. But for what I was going to do for tonight's episode, it's not on the docket. You get my drift? Right. So, as we go about this, we do have a lineup tonight. There's at least 20 tracks. So, we weren't going to do a top 10 now. We don't have to. I went ahead and I expanded the roster, did a couple of tweaks. Dark Synth has a gateway into this now, in addition to regular Synthwave. And then, of course, there are some different kind of genres in between. we don't really live by the whole genre code here in J360 Jams, and the Jam Man Show is no different. You know, anybody who's anybody could actually be on the listing for it. But since this is Jamversary, this is why we have all those Jams history episodes, in addition to other things. Plus, it actually gets me away from, you know, talking about the craziness that is in our society right now, in addition to all the wild stuff that goes on with, you know, mainstream media. Even though at the same time, the Loki show is on right now, and I'm like, why'd you idiots put it on Wednesday? Don't you think that we all have enough things on Wednesday? You know, like we have AEW, we have NXT, we have the J-Man show of all shows, and then you put Loki on Wednesday. Jesus Christ, man. I mean, damn. Anyway, could have went for Thursday. At least then it would have been a mockery to Thor. But once again, I digress. Reel it back. This is a music show. We'll jump into that during those segments. Anyway, to start us off tonight with our itinerary, we have a special song from a good friend of mine. I actually met him listening to this track because, like, it was just beautiful, and I really understood his music. This is called No Worries by Moonmourner. Take it away, Brother Moon. Shout outs to Brother Moon for setting the pace. I have nothing but respect for him. You know what I mean? I hope he comes back with some newer tracks and all. I mean, after all, it's been a while because I'm like, I'm ready to work with him again. You understand? And in honor of him, you know, I told him that I'm still practicing guitar. So, you know, as I get better with Ruby, you know, I hope he'll be willing to give me some more pointers. Hey, speaking of which, though, as we celebrated the moon, we're going to celebrate the sun. Electric Sun from my old friend Sazer. Sazer, yeah, you made the list, bro. I wish I had told you about this, but, well, you know now. Here we go. Electric Sun by Sazer. Take it away. Man, that is another awesome track from my good friend Sazer. You know, he has a new single that came out not too long ago. I'm wondering if I should go ahead and put it on Jams 26. I'm thinking about it, and I'm totally doing a plug because guess what? By the time Friday hits, 26 will be here, baby. And you know something? You still got time. You got time until 2 o'clock p.m. tomorrow. Like, if anything, I'm doing this for all the artists out there that feel as though, like, you know, that deadline might be a little too rigid. I'm hoping it's not. I mean, because, you know, it's Jamiversary, so I'm trying to help everybody out. I try to make sure, like, everybody has a chance to be on Jams. So at least, like, you know, because I know it's summertime. I know things are crazy. I mean, school year's starting to wind down. People are graduating. People are doing big things. Not to mention just getting back to their lives. So, you know, I figure, hey, throughout the rest of this month, even though there ain't too much to go, let's go ahead and extend the deadline to Thursday at 2 o'clock p.m. And it's fun, you know what I mean? It doesn't bother me, but I know as soon as that 155 hits, you know, you gotta put a little pep in your step. But that's just how it goes. And I don't accept any less than 2 tracks for jams, you know. And plus, if you really want to be on jams, I think the best thing to do is just talk to me by email. And, you know, j360productions@outlook.com. It really saves you a lot of time. Just put jams in the subject box so I know what show you're talking about. But you see, speaking of legends, this particular individual, he's very important. He's always been there. I have nothing but the utmost respect for him, even though I troll him a little bit, but, you know, joke with him and stuff, because in a way, you know, he's like that little brother I always wanted. But you see, the thing is, I love his music, but I respect him as an individual, so this is a special shout out to him. Hey, SpaceForce, you're up next, and this is called Crack the Sky. Take it away.
Let's crack the sky.
And that was Crack the Sky from my old friend SpaceForce. Keep making the music out there, my man. And by the way, check out his series, That Show Doesn't Suck. An incredible, incredible show. He should be coming back with new episodes in the fall. I'll be looking forward to it. Hey, speaking of which, we got somebody else from the Jam Fam coming up. And this is Star Madman. Actually, it's two of them. It's Star Madman and Survey Channel with Paper Disguise. Take it away, you two.
Between aging and busy lifestyles, many women struggle with maintaining their physical and mental wellness. At Aquavita Concierge Healthcare Services for Women, we can help you revitalize your health and reclaim your life. We start from within by balancing your hormones, allowing your body to achieve and maintain desired weight goals. We also specialize in peptide therapies, regenerative medicine, sexual health, and aesthetics in our state-of-the-art facilities. Feel better, look better, live better at Aquavita. Visit aquavitality.com and begin your journey today.
Did you miss your deadline to renew your Medicaid coverage? You can still send your completed annual review form to Healthy Connections Medicaid. You may be assigned to another health plan, but you can ask to come back to First Choice within 60 days of renewed Medicaid eligibility. It's your family. It's your choice. First Choice is the right choice. Renew and choose us. Visit selecthealthofsc.com/renew to learn more.
What a terrific song. You know, with the ambient vibes from Survey Channel and Star Madman's vocals. Man, that arrangement is just, it hits, baby. It hits. Nothing but respect for those two. I can't wait to see what they do next. I mean, yeah, a lot of great talent on this show. Speaking of which, we have another one coming up called For Tomorrow by Sunwarper. You know, the vibe from that song right there gives me more incentive to keep doing what I'm doing, to go ahead and keep making great content for the future. And not only that, keep working and crafting to build it. Yeah, I'm just going to always just keep going. It's for tomorrow, you know. And my dreams are always telling me something. When I get the chance to dream, which is, you know, possible at any time. From daydreaming to regular dreaming to any kind of dreams. My dreams keep me alive. And I'm all I got. So, that's just how it goes. I wonder if that really best represents my attitude about things. I don't know. I'll figure me out another time. I don't even have enough time on my own show to do that. So, let me just tell you this, right? That is awesome from Sunwarper. Shoutouts to you, brother. A lot of introspective in that one. Hey, next we have up, we're going to dip our toes into some dark synth right now. And this is from a dear friend of mine. I've asked him if he wanted to come back on a Jams History episode. I've been meaning to get him back on the regular Jams lineup. I'm going to talk to all of my dark synthwave friends out there. You guys are allowed to be here. You know what I mean? Yes, always. This one is Terrordyne. And much respect to you, brother. I always loved this track that you made. This is called Neurolink. Take it away.
People are so scared of me. But it ain't me you gotta worry about now. I'm the bouncer person, man. Ghost me, motherfucker, that's what I'll do to you.
Oh, yes. I think the track still slaps. Indeed it do slap. Slap hard. Slap real hard. That was a beautiful track, man. Neurolink from Terrordyne. Hey, Terrordyne, if you're listening to this, you're welcome to submit tracks anytime for any episode, brah. You're in the Jam Fab, most definitely. Just a reminder, if you know, while we're on the subject. Hey, I remember building a episode of Jams, and it really didn't take one time. And this is before, like, episode 18. Like, I remember, like, I was working on it, and I tried to get the tracks ready for it, and it somehow turned into, like, a bastardized version of either a cross between the Mini Bites and the J-Man show. And I was like, because, at one time I was going to think about pre-recording this series, but there's just such an appeal to doing it live. And you see, for that moment when I tried that, I was like, yeah, never again. I don't think we're going to be fooling with this one. And my God, thank goodness, because it was ugly. I'll tell you about some more production mishaps after this track, though. These two individuals, these are great prominent people in the Jam Fam, and I respect them both. Tokyo Rat and Aeroviper. And you see, they have a hit track called Osaka Heat. Take us away, gentlemen.
察は大阪市西成区にある組事務所を家宅捜索しました。
Well now, that is a beautiful track. Makes you understand the underside criminal belly of Osaka. And we of the Osaka heat must put a stop to it. You see, the law is flawed, and one way or another, we must go above and beyond to show exactly what must be done. We have to go Frank Castle on that ass. Well, you know what, though? Listening to that actually inspires me to play Shenmue again, and then go ahead and detour with a bit of Yakuza. Yeah, that'd be kind of nice. Yeah. Actually, I do have them. Hey, more power play ideas. Yeah, shout outs to Tokyo Rat and Aeroviper for this awesome track. Which, by the way, keep making music, gentlemen. Well, I think we have something here to talk about. Hey, now, next up we have this person needed to be on a Jams lineup again. He's been making some pretty killer cuts. I don't know how the hell he fell between the cracks, but you see, I saw him on Instagram not too long ago, and I posted Jam Fam Forever to him, because he's a part of the Jam Fam, and he needs to be here again. So we're going to go ahead and give him a nice boost here with Jam's history right now. His name is Tresportrece, and we are going to play his track tonight called Stranger TV. Show him what you can do, brother.
Between aging and busy lifestyles, many women struggle with maintaining their physical and mental wellness. At Aquavita Concierge Healthcare Services for Women, we can help you revitalize your health and reclaim your life. We start from within by balancing your hormones, allowing your body to achieve and maintain desired weight goals. We also specialize in peptide therapies, regenerative medicine, sexual health, and aesthetics in our state-of-the-art facilities. Feel better, look better, live better. At Aquavita, visit aquavitality.com and begin your journey today.
Did you miss your deadline to renew your Medicaid coverage? You can still send your completed annual review form to Healthy Connections Medicaid. You may be assigned to another health plan, but you can ask to come back to First Choice within 60 days of renewed Medicaid eligibility. It's your family. It's your choice. First Choice is the right choice. Renew and choose us. Visit selecthealthofsc.com/renew to learn more.
Well, now, what an excellent vibe from Tresportrece. Stranger TV. You know, he's made a lot more tracks, and he's got a very, very extensive discography. And, you know, if you can hear me out there, sir, you're part of the Jam Fam. You can submit tracks anytime. But remember, they always must be two, and best results have a link that best represents you. But definitely send me some more, man. I mean, at all times. We'll talk. Okay? See, the thing about Jam's history episodes is not only to talk about, like, the evolution of the series and, like, what I went through to make this and stuff, and also to give a shout-out to those that managed to make excellent music, but it was also a way of revisiting old friends, you know? Those that are still out there doing what they love to do, you know? If you're still a musician and you're still making music or you're still starting, like, I want to be there for you, you know? Do right by you. That's the way to go. Oh, man. Well, speaking of which, this damn screensaver popped up again. What the hell, man? You know, I've noticed this, right? Ever since Microsoft announced that Windows 11 is coming, which, you know, depending on how Microsoft is, can be a blessing or a curse, I've seen that Windows 10 has really amped up the whole upgrade situation, because that's why I was also a little bit late. I'm like, Jesus. All the time, man. All the time. It's not a win situation with it. You know, I need to go to Ubuntu. That would be you know what? The next form of excellence is Ubuntu. Just saying. But then again, I just did that to stir the pot. But you know, hell, I might go to Apple. God forbid. Well, then again, I don't know. Actually, instead of just throwing salt in the wounds, let's just go ahead and talk about the next track. This comes from my old friend Vincenzo Salvia, and it's in association with another artist named Deathwish, and it's called Panaorama. Man, a lot of vibes and thoughts in that song. Really had me thinking. You know, of all the stuff that I went through to get to this point. And even then, my current situation is not the final destination. And I still got a lot of evolution to do. Even at 34, you know? It's a lot to really take in. Not to mention how my universe has grown as of late. There are people out there that are counting on me. And there's someone I actually really, really care about. And you want to know how I know? Because I'd move mountains for that ass. Jesus. And I will, too. Well, hey, you know what? It's not like she's going to remind me of this crap. But then again, I don't know. She probably will. But let me just say this, right? Oh, boy. Jesus. I have a soul. Anyway, back to what I was doing. Shoutouts to Vincenzo, Salvia, and Deathwish for that awesome track. You know, as I'm doing the Hangout show, everybody is going to make an impact on there when I'm doing the interview format, and then, of course, there's a second variant to it. And you see, as that's all coming together and everything, those that have been on the show before, they will get invited back to a special treated episode. So I've been working on organizing that up. But I do know that we got a lot of hangouts that are going to happen even during Jamiversary and after Jamiversary. So it's a lot of big things happening right now. And then not only that, but I'd like to say that everybody that appeared on any of these J360 shows, you guys are welcome to be on the J360 Productions Discord and chat it up with us and all. And as I'm doing the power play, like, I wouldn't mind you guys popping in and saying a few things. That'd be kind of funny. But hey, I digress, right? Let's go on ahead and move to the next track. Oh, which, by the way, this next track here is actually... I did meet this person when they produced this track, and I heeded the call right then and there. And I think I was doing Jams 3 at the time, because Jams 3 was a Dark Synth episode. Which, by the way, there's going to be more of them. Oh, yeah. I can just feel it. You know, Monster Fest time. But... this particular track right here is called The Neuromancer's Call by Void Stare. Take it away! And that was the Neuromancer's Call from Void Stare. Brother Void, it's always a pleasure having you here. You know, as you keep making your tracks, sir, I'm always going to be keeping an eye on your career. I know the production game can get a little rough, but we're in it to win it. No stopping, man. You can take a break, but no quitting. And that goes for all of you out there, you know. We're all legends in our own right. You never know. We'll shape the culture one way, and then we're going to go ahead and be legends solidified by the amount and quality of work we produce. Even as I stop doing the J360 production shows, they'll be around forever. The Internet Archive's a thing. And not only that, but, you know, I'd hope that I inspire other people to get behind the mic and to actually record. Now, some people have told me this, J-Man, what is the way of being a podcaster? Well, you see, I was actually on a documentary one time called Are We Rolling Yet? Made by a dear friend of mine named Matthew Kaye. And you should check it out sometime. But see, the thing is, as I said before, using and finding your own voice really just requires you to be behind the mic and talk. Just talk. Just go ahead and speak. If you have ideas or grand things about it, I mean, there's going to be people that like you. Then there's going to be people that try to copy you. And then there's going to be people out there who, well, they hate your guts. They hate your guts if you don't do anything. But you see, much like J-Man, your opportunity is really to not give a damn. You just do what you do. You just go ahead, look. It's kind of like Godzilla rising from the ocean. I come from the ground. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's like one way or another, operate as that force of nature. Presence is everything. And I usually have that. Whether it's my attitude or whether it's like me coming on this show every Wednesday or Thursday or just basically every week when you hear the J360 stuff just boom right through. And I know because a lot of y'all are always like, Jay, what did you do now? And things like that. You understand? That impact right there wouldn't have happened if I didn't just come behind the mic on 11/16/16 and speak my piece. And even then, Mondo was there. And you see, Mondo, he had his show for 4 episodes, and it was called Mondo Rates, and I happily produced it. In a way, that was symbolism for, like, you know, passing the torch. Because, you see, at that point, I wanted to just be a full-time producer. But here's the thing, you know, being on air is fun, too, because I have that presence as well. And I just went with it. You know, so that's how you got to just allow yourself to do that stuff. I mean, you sit there and you worry about, I guess some of y'all worry about the money. I guess some of y'all worry about who's going to listen and all that kind of stuff. And people make jokes about it. But here's the thing. I clock in regardless. Like, you know, let's see. Who's in the chat room right now? Nobody's in the chat room tonight because I'm sure a lot of people are either getting sleep for tomorrow or a lot of people are actually doing different things tonight. But I'm still here behind the mic. And see, the thing about it is, I clock in to do this. Same thing for, like, when I'm making a movie. Same thing for, like, when I'm writing a book. All that kind of stuff. Even on days when I don't feel like it. Like, I'm sure you've all seen an Instagram video where, like, I always wake up and it's, like, 9:30 or, like, 9 o'clock right there. And it's like, hey, the hour's coming, Jay. The hour's coming, Jay. And I look at it and really, this is what I think on the inside. Bring it, bitch. I've been waiting. It's time for me to get started. Because you see, the thing about it is, quite a lot of people who are in the J360 Legion or in the Jam Fam are ready to do this. I'm sure there are people out there right now that are like, let's go! Let's go! All the time. Or get excited when I say, like, you know, welcome to the J-Man Show and all. And you see, oh, hey, speaking of in the chat, Topher's in the chat. Sup, brother Toph? How you doing, my man? See? Now that's love and support. But you know what I'm saying? You always got to clock in and do these things. See, I'm going to tell you this, right? When I was a kid one time, and this is before I was, well, before I really got into being J-Man, you know what I mean? Like, there was one time where, like, people were, like, didn't give me that push. So I had to push myself. And then not only that, I got to really step my game up. You understand what I'm saying? And I kind of like the idea that not everybody likes me. And I kind of like the idea that, you know, I'm a legend in my own right. Like, some people are like, oh my God, you're from Delaware. Where the hell is Delaware? It's like this. The funny part is that J-Man came from nothing, and you don't know where the hell he came from. That is legendary status. Not to mention scaring the living hell out of you. Yeah, you hear people all the time. I'm from New York. I'm from California. I'm from Jersey. I'm from Philadelphia, PA, or even go ahead and say they're from Washington and all. And I'm not disrespecting any of those areas because I love every single one of them. Hell, I'm trying to bounce to the West Coast. But the point is this. You know, you hear that stuff, but people know where they are. Delaware, you don't know where the hell Delaware is. And then J-Man pops up. The land of three counties, baby. So anytime I say that, you know what I mean? It's like this. I am from Delaware. That could be like the void, and that's like the wildest thing. And it blows people away every time. You know, because some people have certain traits, but when you hear like that Delaware trait, it's like, you really don't know. And it's like, how the hell is he around and stuff? You know, because a lot of people know Maryland, too. They know Maryland. They know VA, which is Virginia. But it's like this. Delaware? Shoot, man. That is wild. And I use it every time. But like I said before, if you really want to do what I do, like, step your game up. Like, really take the time. Now, you don't have to be on the same level I'm at. See, I had to progress to get there. But it's like, if you're just starting out, I mean, hell, start with Anchor and then work your way up. Anchor's okay because in a way, you know, you could make a little bit of money from it. But you see, the thing about it is, if you're thinking you're going to be a multi-millionaire by the end of the night, no. Pace yourself. This is something that actually helps get you there. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, I could go ahead and educate you on this kind of stuff. But like I said, you're just dipping your toes in the water. But you got to like what you do. You got to have the... You know, you got to have the fun about it. And I don't mean like read from a script and then like go, oh, today we got blah, 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 blah. I'm going to talk to you about E3 even though I wasn't at the event. Blah, blah, blah. That's not real, you know? Just saying. But hey, I'm not here to gatekeep. You go ahead and you make your impact in one way or another. Just remember this, is we're going back and forth at each other and stuff. J-Man, even if J-Man reaches S. Anthony Thomas levels, which he will, the whole point is... J-Man doesn't stop. J-Man was inspired by S. Anthony Thomas, in a way. And not only that, had something to say, too. It's kind of a mirror image with me and him. Even though I'm a lot taller. And we're both handsome doubles. Shout-outs to you, S-Man, always. And I got to go ahead and make the hangout for him soon. So I got to start booking people. And not, you know what I mean? And not limit myself in doing so. So that's what we're going to do. Next we have up on the listing here is Digital Survivor from Wraithwalker, which, by the way, I've been meaning to get him back on this lineup. Yes, just about everybody you're hearing are people that I'm like, you guys were there. Come on. You know, this is your gateway. I mean it, though. Oh, by the way, I will give you another tidbit on a few things, but that's in the next host segment, because let's go ahead and take a listen to Brother Wraithwalker right now with Digital Survivor. And that was Digital Survivor from Wraithwalker. My man, those arrangements and those vibes just, they hit fam, they lit. You know something? I'm sitting here thinking of playing Zone of the Enders with that playing in the background, and that would be the appropriate mix right then and there. Just beautiful work, beautiful work. I'm going to keep an eye on you, brother. I hope you are making it through these tough times just like I am. We will get through this one way or another. Hey, it's my phrase nowadays. Well, I'm sure a lot of people use it, but I'm going to keep using it. I don't care anymore. I'm not self-conscious about my verbal tics. You like my verbal tics. My verbal tics make your life livable, make your whole day complete, if anything. You know it's true. I know it's true. Hell, some of y'all like it when I do this. Welcome to the J-Man Show, because that's how I do. Now, oh yeah, that thing I was going to tell you about. By the way, I hate gatekeeping. Don't you? I mean, like, who the hell keeps making these damn criteria and rules and stuff like that? You've noticed that they're very flawed and outrageously poorly defined, I should say. You know, when it comes to like how people make certain things and then they get that affiliation and stuff. Hell, I made partnership with Spreaker, let's just be honest. But you know what? At the same time, I could be out there going ahead and stroking my ego and stuff, but I don't. Modesty, people, modesty. And you know, the funny part about that is I don't exercise it like other people do. Some people will come on that whole extra mile and say, I'm a Twitch affiliate. You can't tell me anything. Yeah, I can. I'm J-Man, and I told you to go F yourself. I'm not a Twitch affiliate. I don't care. But I do care enough now because you got us to that point. You know, there are times I do that because, like, gatekeeping is ridiculous. When you make accolades, that's good to show it off. But when it gets to that point where you have to do this, you have to blah, blah, I'm like, oh my God. You know, I am just going to walk right in here and I'm going to take this monkey wrench and screw all this stuff up because you have found a way to not only go on this pedestal, but you have found a way to annoy me. You know what I mean? That's just how it goes sometimes. With me, that is. But I'm going to tell you, it's like, you know, like some people try to compare my shows to like Nightfire FM or Static Realms or Retrofuturism or Beyond Synth. And I'm going to tell you, those things are quality shows, but I'm not them, okay? This is J360 Radio. This is the J-Man Show right now, but I'm going to speak in response to J360 Jams. J360 Jams is J360 Jams. None of those people are on J360 Jams. And if they had the chance to be, it's open for them. But the point is this. You're going to get some different. So as I go about it, I say, dare to be different. You know? Familiarity and these gatekeeping and all this other crap really gets on my damn nerves. You know, I show up every time because guess what? I do. Keep that in mind. But I always say that in terms of the guinea goats out there, not the respected people who produce their shows and stuff. I'm glad we're part of the same universe, and I like, you know, being able to talk to them on that level. I haven't met the lady that runs Nightfire FM, or, you know, but I'm going to keep it in mind, you know what I mean? Or it's Night Ride FM, I should say. I need to get at least the name right. But, you know, hey, I'm busy. But the point is this. I have nothing but respect for them. You know, in addition to when I do my own thing. And then some people have respected me enough and been like, wow, J360 Jams is coming on. And that's just the way that goes. But it's those people in the middle that try to compare our shows. It's like, you know what? Enjoy our content. But don't be over here trying to making waves and messing that up. You understand what I'm saying? It's a good partnership. And, you know, and here's the thing. For all of us content creators out there, we need to maintain our communities. We really do. I'm getting tired of this one and done crap. I'm really get tired of people's behaviors. There's a reason why, like, there's times where, you know, on the J-Man Show, I'm a little bit more raw about things. Whereas, like, on a different show, I'm like, okay, you know, let's go ahead and let's talk this out casually. You understand what I'm saying? Now, that being said, though, always be yourself, maintain what you do, and respect your quality and respect who you are. I don't run around here asking people who I am, you know? That's just things to remember. And I like throwing those to you. A little bit of Jams history, if you will. Professor J-Man in the house. Now, what we got coming up is 2D Cat. I've been meaning to go ahead and bring them on this show again. They have a new single out. It's called It's Hard, but you're not going to hear that tonight. You're going to actually hear another vibe from them, and it's called Sunset. Take a listen.
Between aging and busy lifestyles, many women struggle with maintaining their physical and mental wellness. At Aquavita Concierge Healthcare Services for Women, we can help you revitalize your health and reclaim your life. We start from within by balancing your hormones, allowing your body to achieve and maintain desired weight goals. We also specialize in peptide therapies, regenerative medicine, sexual health, and aesthetics in our state-of-the-art facilities. Feel better, look better, live better at Aquavita. Visit aquavitality.com and begin your journey today.
Did you miss your deadline to renew your Medicaid coverage? You can still send your completed annual review form to Healthy Connections Medicaid. You may be assigned to another health plan, but you can ask to come back to First Choice within 60 days of renewed Medicaid eligibility. It's your family. It's your choice. First Choice is the right choice. Renew and choose us. Visit selecthealthofsc.com/renew to learn more.
Yes. Oh, man, it's always a pleasure listening to 2D Cat. And that was their track, Sunset. You know, it just, I love the vibes that come every time I do one of these episodes. And it's a breather. Now, I just want to let you all know, if you were off-put by any of the advice I gave you, it's your own damn fault. Get over yourself. Listen to the words of wisdom. Because you never know. When homeboy gets about 40, he's going to get senile. I'm just kidding. Kidding. No, I will never get senile, guys. Not on you guys. But what we have coming up right now is called Under the City from my good friend Vincent in association with Andres Crow. And I've been meaning to get these guys back on this listing as well. It's, you know, that's the whole point of the Jams History episodes. But hey, let's go Under the City with them, right? Let's take a listen.
Waking every morning, follow all the signs, hearing all these people, eating and repeating, I face them all again. I see this girl walking down the streets with me.
And that was Under the City from Vincent and Andres Crow. Keep making music, gentlemen. That was a wild ride. Hey, next up, we got a legend in this. Well, actually, he's not a legend in just synthwave. He's a legend in the whole music production game. This brother here is awesome. And I'm glad I met him while making this series. And I'm going to tell you, This actually hits a strong note about how we go through life. We all pay attention to our phones and social media. We miss out on a lot of important things. So, hey, Blake Carpenter, you're up, my man, with Heads Up. Take a listen.
In a room full of people, not a word is said. not a bit of dribble escapes one's head. Faces are down, staring at a screen. All around town, they are never seen. Heads up, things are going to shit. Do you care or will you just submit? Heads up, before it's too late. Before someone else decides your fate. Complacent today, victim tomorrow. Life turns gray and filled with sorrow. Cities will burn, you'll be running scared. Maybe you'll learn and be prepared. Heads up, things are going to shit. Do you care or will you just submit? Heads up, before it's too late. Before someone else decides your fate. Heads up, it's up to you. Do you care? What will you do? Heads up, before it's too late. Before someone else decides your fate.
Wise words from the man called Blake. And you know something? We do have to kind of keep our heads up and actually associate talk, speak, have a good time. I mean, technology is great, and I like how it evolved for us. And, it has made communication easier, but we do it for all the wrong reasons. Especially with flame war this, or having an argument or a misunderstanding in some cases. It sucks. I mean, it's good when it works, but then when it doesn't work, and then all the other backlashing and crap, it comes out of nowhere nowadays. It's a lot going on out there. It's a more of a pandemic with that than it has been with the COVID. I'm just saying. Whereas people have died from COVID, a lot of people's careers and stuff have been ruined by social media. Just thoughts. But hey, shout outs to Blake Carpenter for that awesome track. It's always good to hear from you. You know, he's got a cover of Mr. Roboto coming, and I'm like, you know what? And I think it has one of my favorite content creators, Electrish, in it. So, hey, I'm going to give that its due respect. You know, I wonder if I'll have J360 TV running a little bit more by that time. Yeah, we'll see. All right, hey, coming up next is Roads to Dreams from my old friend Cyberwalker from his album Edge of the Universe. If you have not heard that album, what are you doing with your life? You need to experience it. And you see right off the bat, I think album Spotlight is in order for him. And you know what? Yes, I'm going to look into that. But by the way, take a listen to this song first. And that is The Road to Dreams from Cyberwalker. Edge of the Universe. That's all I gotta say. Edge of the Universe. Right now. Listen to this episode first, but you have definitely got homework tonight. Edge of the Universe. By the way, if you ever hear this, brother, I still got the utmost respect for you. You know what I mean? Man, it feels so nice to be doing a Jams Light episode tonight. You know, especially with the late night vibe. You know, maybe I might maintain this. No, I will not. 10 o'clock is my jam. You're just getting this because homeboy was a little late. You know. But hey, next we have up is a track from my old friend Dallic. You all remember Dallic. Dallic is here now with Night Drive. So for those of you out there that are feeling the night vibe like I am, this is your theme song. And that right there is Night Drive from Dallic. And it fits so well with the game I'm playing right now called Midnight Club. You know something? Midnight Club 3 Dub Edition. God, I missed that series. I wonder what happened. Oh, yeah, GTA took over. Hey, it was a Rockstar Games classic, and like, you know, if you had a PlayStation 2, you had to have had Midnight Club. I mean, it was like Initial D, you know? Which, by the way, Initial D, if they ever... actually, didn't they make an Initial D for, like, the PS4 era and stuff? I mean, if they did, oh my god, that would have been great. I would have been power playing that for you guys all the time. Shoot. Just to, modify my car, get it where it needs to be. and then just race against other people. Like, how hard is it? Like, with all this stuff here, and make it cross-play. That would be exciting. If I knew how to actually design video games, man, the stuff I would... You guys listen to this next track. I gotta go do something. Oh, by the way, your next track is called Borealis, and it is made by two dear friends of the show and members of the Jam Fam, Jacket Synthwave, in association with Shadowrunner. And it's called Borealis, if you didn't hear it the first time. Anyway, laters. And that was Borealis from Jacket in association with Shadowrunner. Beautiful track, gentlemen. Keep up the good work. Oh, hey, speaking of which, that track actually is one of the final four. So we are at the zenith right now. We are about to reach the summit because coming right up here is another track from a very, very special friend of mine. This is called Fate is Always Watching from Maestro Eternal. Very, very hot track off of her Valkyrie album. And I'm going to tell you one thing, the Valkyrie album, if you have not heard it, once again, what are you doing with your life? You need to take a listen at her stuff, too. The discography is amazing. And while you're at it, take a listen at some of the singles. Just amazing, amazing quality of work. But hey, let the song take you on a trip, because we're listening now. And that was Fate is Always Watching from Maestro Eternal. Hot off of the Valkyrie album. You know, I listen to Valkyrie almost every week. Just wonderful piece of work. I love her other albums too, but I always find myself going back to Valkyrie. I think that's how we met. Yeah, that is how we met. So, and then not only that, she was one of the first to actually appear on J360 Jams. So as the Jam fam came along, and it was like, yeah, you know, there's a lot of history with that. Keep making the music there, Maestro. Keep making the music. Alright, next we have up is another good friend of mine, Magnavolt. And you see, here's another time where we dip our toes into more dark synthwave. And you know something? Like, he's still doing it, man. He never skips a beat. If you think J-Man doesn't sleep or take a break, I wonder if Magnavolt does. There's just a lot of questions. I'm going to get him on a hangout sometime. I guarantee that. But right off the bat, your track is called Dead or Alive. So, hey, I'm want it. No, let's just go.
BCC to 10 David on TAC 1. We have a response for you. Advise when ready for information.
10 David, go ahead.
10 David Pacific Division is requesting at the LAX Tower. Enter from the east on World Ring Alpha Century. At least 6 possible terrorists controlling the tower. At least 4 hostages also inside. Suspects are armed with automatic weapons and may possess explosives. Respond code 3.
10 David, roger. SWAT elements responding code 3 from downtown. ETA 10 to 15.
And that was Dead or Alive by Magnavolt. Hey, man, I'm still trying to catch up on your discography. You got a lot of material. No disrespect, though. Like, just more tracks. That's all I gotta say. Man's making waves. And you know what? Stay focused on it. Don't fall asleep on them, you know? Next we have up is Pestilence from my old friend Maxx Headroom, who's actually making another album, as far as I know. As far as I know, he is. Because he had an update on his social media not too long ago. Which is good. Because his first one was very, very nice. I think it's called the Interference EP. You gotta check that out sometime, too. Oh, and speaking of Magnavolt, you should check out the D-Files. Just to get you started. But hey, your next track, which is the last track of the night, because we gotta get home, is called Pestilence from Maxx Headroom. Take it away, Max.
I feel the void into my soul. Tearing me off my skin is that of sins and falls. You shall recall that I'm feeling so weak. I read a burning in one hit, then slowly melting in the dark. I spit fire. Crying tears of blood. You feel the void into your soul, tearing you off your skin. Catch the wave. Injection. Infection. Injection. Infection. Pestilence is the name. Consumerism is cancer. If you don't agree, you die.
Lucky Land Casino, asking people, what's the weirdest place you've gotten lucky?
Lucky? In line at the deli, I guess?
Aha, in my dentist's office. More than once, actually.
Do I have to say?
Yes, you do.
In the car before my kids' PTA meeting.
Really?
Yes.
Excuse me, what's the weirdest place you've gotten lucky?
I never win and tell.
Well, there you have it. You can get lucky anywhere, playing at LuckyLandSlots.com. Play for free right now. Are you feeling lucky? No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
Okay, round two. Name something that's not boring.
A laundry? Ooh, a book club. Computer solitaire, huh?
Ah, oh, sorry. We were looking for Chumba Casino. That's right. ChumbaCasino.com has over 100 casino-style games. Join today and play for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18 plus terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
What a trip. Pestilence from Maxx Headroom. Man, it's been a pretty good haul tonight, huh? You know, I love doing the J-Man show. Hell, I love doing all the J360 radio shows. And we are making great marks as we go through this history here. And you know, who knows? There might be another Jam's History episode in the mix because this is only the third week of Jamiversary, you know? And every single person that appeared on this playlist tonight, do check out their discography. Do check out everything about them that's interesting. And, you know, like, really get to know them. Like, listen to some new music. Listen to some awesome stuff. Like right then and there, like, anybody that runs around and says there's no good music out there has not taken the time to invest in this kind of music that is presented to you tonight. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm all about breaking narratives, especially ones like those. But hey, shout outs to everybody that was involved. Jam Fam Forever. We got J360 Power Play happening tomorrow. As far as I know. I don't know. I might take the day off. I'm just messing. We'll see. But keep an eye on the Twitch for that one. And then, of course, you know, J360 Jams 26 is right there waiting to get started on Friday night. So, I'll see you guys then, okay? This is the J-Man signing off. Take care.
Lucky Land Casino, asking people, what's the weirdest place you've gotten lucky?
Lucky? In line at the deli, I guess?
Aha, in my dentist's office. More than once, actually.
Do I have to say?
Yes, you do.
In the car before my kids' PTA meeting.
Really?
Yes.
Excuse me, what's the weirdest place you've gotten lucky?
I never win and tell.
Well, there you have it. You can get lucky anywhere, playing at LuckyLandSlots.com. Play for free right now. Are you feeling lucky? No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18 plus. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details. Lucky Land Casino, asking people, what's the weirdest place you've gotten lucky?
Lucky? In line at the deli, I guess?
Aha, in my dentist's office. More than once, actually.
Do I have to say?
Yes, you do.
In the car before my kids' PTA meeting.
Really?
Yes.
Excuse me, what's the weirdest place you've gotten lucky?
I never win and tell.
Well, there you have it. You can get lucky anywhere, playing at LuckyLandSlots.com. Play for free right now. Are you feeling lucky? No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18 plus. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
Okay, round two. Name something that's not boring.
A laundry? Ooh, a book club. Computer solitaire, huh?
Ah, sorry, we were looking for Chumba Casino. That's right, ChumbaCasino.com has over 100 casino-style games. Join today and play for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18 plus. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.